We're very lucky this year once again to have a player who wore our jumper with great pride and then went on and has worn another colour jumper with even greater pride and had some fantastic achievements in his footy career since he left the Werribee Football Club. Been back a few times and played a couple of games down here since he has left, but to get his 252 games and 3 goals in the red, white and blue, let's celebrate his 36 games in the gold and black, Dale Morris. I'm very well, yourself?
Oh, I'm going well, and I wore the Werribee jumper with just as much pride as the Bulldogs jumper, so don't put one above the other.
No, you dream of that.
How dare you?
Now we've done a little slideshow for you that I think we're going to whack up now. I've just found a few little photos on you over the journey. Which the boys are just trying to find now.
They're rare photos sent back. Not many footy cards, no photos.
That sort of sums up, but this one probably sums it up the best.
I've got a good left leg. So the other leg's no good, but yeah, that's most of the injuries that I've had.
That's not all of them?
No, they missed a couple, so...
God, there aren't any other parts of the body you can get injured.
Exactly.
How many injuries, how many bones have you broken?
Unfortunately, I've broken 9 bones. I've had 6 operations, concussions, soft tissue injuries, yeah, quite a lot. The worst was obviously the broken leg. That was the worst injury by far. Broke the tib fib. That photo there showed one foot was sitting up, the other one was lying flat on the ground, but my legs, it shouldn't have been sitting straight up. So that was the worst, but I've had some other pretty bad ones, but that's what happens. That's part of footy life. That's what happens. That's what you sign up for as an AFL player, that this might happen. But it's all been worth it. I mean, 2016 made it well and truly worth it. But even without that, it's all worth it.
You signed a contract for next year. Was absolutely delighted. Did you weigh out? Did you look at that and then look at the mirror and think, do I want to, and look at your lovely family and think, do I want to put myself through this again, or was there no question in your mind that you were going to play again?
There was a few people that I spoke to, none more than my wife Jem and kids. The kids want Dad to keep playing forever, but the conversations with Jem were more about, can I do it? Can I go through possibly more injuries like this? The mental side of the game is massive, it's probably bigger than the physical injuries. So can I get through that? And if I can, then she was going to support me all the way. So me, I mentally feel great. Physically, I've had some speed bumps along the way, but no, I'm fully prepared to go on for as long as I can, and that's where Bevo's been great. The conversations with him have been based around birth certificates are out the window. If you're playing well enough, you're in the team. If you're not in the team. So it's like I'm a 22-year-old, not a 35-year-old.
This year, what you do to your knee, and then you came back within, was it 7, 8 or 9 days you came back after what was not a minor knee operation, but is your body recovering better, or the drugs, or what is it?
There's good drugs, but originally it was the partial ACL that I got, and I had, I think, 12 weeks off of that, and then when I came back, my comeback game was actually against Werribee here, and I've done that twice with comeback games, playing against Werribee, so it's a nice way to come back, but after that I had a bit of medial meniscus issues. The meniscus folded on itself and my leg locked, and so I couldn't walk around. So they quickly went in there and cut that out, and then 9 days later I was able to play. So
they quickly went in there and cut that out. Didn't make it sound like yoga and mechanics baked beans in the corner.
That's what they do.
You actually got symptoms in your body now in certain places.
I got off at the airport, but no, it's all worth it.
Yep. Let me take you back to 2001. It must have been when we saw the Reese's premiership there. Does that seem a lifetime ago to you? I mean, it is a lot of years, but does it seem a long time ago, or is it so many people say towards the end of their footy career that it just goes so bloody fast?
Oh, it's lightning fast. It does feel like it was an eternity ago. To end up coming to a great club like Werribee, as a junior, I was always led to believe that you had to play in the TAC Cup to play AFL, and I tried out twice like every other kid did, and they said my skills weren't good enough and that I wasn't quick enough both times. And then lucky enough for me, come to a great club like Werribee, and I can't thank the Werribee Footy Club enough. I basically wouldn't be here without this football club. I think everyone has said how welcoming and how nice everyone is at the club, and how it is like another family, and how they look after their own. And that's exactly what I felt like when I came back in 2001. My mum and dad can't speak highly enough of the Werribee Footy Club, so to come back, to be asked to come back tonight was two reasons why. That was the reason why, but the other reason is my wife and kids are up in Queensland and I needed a meal, so
It's good like that. Who knows when you get to the vulnerable moments. Always a wiggle against heart and his football is through his stomach. Works every time. You went, I think, the first time you did pre-season at the Dodgers, was that 2003?
No, every year. Yeah, even the year before I tried out. So I went for the Cannons and didn't make it, and our full forward at the time was Simon Newton-Connell, and I was a 17-year-old full back. And he had some connections at the Dogs, and in 2000 I went down and tried out for a rookie spot. And they said, we don't know anything about you, but how about you go play for an affiliate squad in Werribee? And that's how I got to Werribee. And every year since then, I've tried out for that rookie spot, and every year someone else would get it before me. And then 2004 rookie draft came around, and I obviously spent 4 years at Werribee, and this time, 22, and back then if you were 23 you were too old to be rookie. So I went for it again, and luckily for me, I got the job.
Did you go through a period in that 4 years where you thought, no, it's not going to happen, and I'll be playing, I'll knock up 150 games at Werribee and that'll be my football? Yeah,
the last time I went for it, I actually didn't think that I would get it. The kids that they had there trying out for the rookie spot were way better than me. And I thought, I've tried it so many times before that why would they pick me now? At the start, my mum and dad started putting together cassette tapes that we sent out to all the footy clubs. The next year it was DVDs, and then the year after that it was USB. So I went through the technological revolution along the way. But that's where the support from mum and dad came in. I sent letters to all the football clubs, my videos, my edits, everything. There was only 3 clubs that would get back to me. It was Collingwood, Hawthorn and the Dogs. They were the only 3 that ever got back to me. The rest didn't want to know me.
Yeah. Did you think, okay, I've got to get a job? Did you explore all those things at that time as well?
22, what do you reckon? I need a cash, I need to get out. I was going to uni, studying applied science, and I was also working at the local supermarket, IGA in West Meadows, so I was talking to them about getting more hours, because I didn't know what was going to happen, but luck was on my side.
You obviously had a great work ethic when you got there. When did you feel, when was the moment you felt like you belonged at the Bulldogs as a player?
I thought my time at Werribee helped, well I know my time at Werribee helped set me up for my Bulldog career, because I was playing against AFL listed players. During my 4 years here, my first year was in the reserves, second year was half and half, reserves and seniors, and then my final 2 years were in the seniors. So I got to play against some quality players, and during my last 2 seasons at Werribee, I really believed that I could play AFL footy. I don't think you ever get comfortable in an AFL system. Doesn't matter how old you are, how many games you've played, but my time at Werribee helped set me up to be able to have the career that I've had. If I'd have gone in as an 18-year-old, I may not have lasted as long as I have.
Yep. And the journey of the Doggies has been unbelievable. I mean, the highs and lows have been extreme, haven't they?
Oh, they certainly have. We've been bottom 3, bottom 4 club. So 2 years before we won the flag, we lost our coach, our captain, our CEO. We were spinning out of control. It felt like we were going nowhere. And then the club made some very, very big, important decisions. They appointed Bevo as coach, and then Murphy was made as captain. And then they were exploring their options with the CEO. So 3 key pillars were taken care of. Our first year under Bevo, he was great. It's all about managing players, managing people, and he does that very, very well. He makes everyone believe, not just in themselves, but in what we're trying to do as a team and as a club. The first year we made finals, which we didn't think was going to happen. We were a basket case there, the year before. And then 2016 rolled around, and we finished 7th. And we thought, well, someone's got to win it. So we went in there with huge belief that we could match it with the best of them. And the first week of finals, we go up to Perth to take on West Coast, and they, West Coast at home, they're tough to beat. We lost to Freo at the same ground 2 weeks before. So we rock up to against West Coast and just ambush them. They didn't see it coming. And after that game, we looked at each other going, wow, that felt good. That felt really, really good. We're on here. And then the next week we come up against the juggernaut in Hawthorn. The team that wins everything at the MCG. We come up against them, and it was a good spot, a good battle. And we beat them. And we're looking at each other going, this can be us. We believed it could be us, and now we really believe it can. The next week, GWS at their home turf. We had probably 85% of the crowd. GWS come running out, they get booed. And you can see them looking around going, what's going on? And that was, you talk about emotion. The grand final is an emotional day. It's an amazing day. But there was more emotion in that prelim than in the grand final. We've been to the prelim so many times and just fall over at that last hurdle. And this time was different, we won. And the overflow of emotion after the game was massive. The media got stuck into us saying the Bulldogs had played their grand final. Because we got in the room, guys were jumping around, hanging off the rafters, going bananas, singing the song, banging the lockers, going nuts. And you look at Sydney, day one, very methodical, walk into the change rooms, one boys sing a song, let's get ready for next week. So we were young, we celebrate the wins. That's what we're here to do, is to win games, celebrate them. And that's, the build up to grand final is something else. I'll never forget it, as long as I live there. It's not a normal week, it's a chaotic week, it's crazy. Your phone's going nuts, the media want to talk to you. You're the only Victorian team left in the grand final. It was crazy. But all you need to worry about in moments like that is just controlling the things you can control. Control when you go to sleep, what you eat, what I'm doing with the kids, what I'm doing with my spare time, turning your phone off before the grand final. And the day before you have the grand final parade, which is good fun.
It is good fun?
Yeah, it's not my usual pre-game routine.
Oh, the back of you?
Yeah, no, but this time on something different. I'll share the story. I said this story after it happened, but it's been a couple of years, so I'll share it again. But you take your kids, obviously, on the ute, which I was really looking forward to, sharing it again. I had Toby McLean sitting next to me, who actually lived with us for about a year, so the kids were comfortable with him. We go about 3/4 of the way through, and the car rolls. It's really, really slow. It's pretty cool. So we're sitting there, and Charlie, my youngest, is sitting on my lap, and then all of a sudden he starts to jiggle. And his parents know what that jiggle means. And he looks at me with desperation in his face and goes, "Dad, I need your wheeze." And I've looked at him and gone, "What?" And I've got a minute. I have to do something, otherwise he's going. So we're rolling, and I'm looking around, and I see toilets about 30, 40 metres off in the crowd. The policeman was walking next to us and said, "Mate, there's a toilet there, he's busting, he's going to go, just like this microphone." Swap go back. So he's going to go, I can see the toilets, we're rolling that, so we'll go 10 metres and I'll be back. He goes, "Sorry, security risk, can't go." I'm there, and Charlie's there going, "Dad, it's going to go." And then Toby's sitting next to me and he's having a bit of water. I said, "Toby, scull your water." And he goes, "What for?" I said, "Scull your bloody water." So he sculls it, and the balloon's like this at the side of the ute. I've got Charlie up against the back window, balloons down, pants down, and he's going in the bottle in the back of the ute. The crowd got a full moon, and the driver got an eyeful of girl in his rearview mirror.
They're just taking a piss.
That's all it worked.
How banged up were you going into that game?
I was pretty banged up for the final series. I think everyone knows now I had a fracture in my back. The transverse process, so the wings on your spine, I'd snapped 2 of them in the last game of the season. So I had some effective pain management to get me through the final series. And but no, driving into the Hawthorn game, I didn't think I was actually going to play because my back seized up completely. But we've got great physios and doctors at the club. They got me through. But yeah, it was pretty sore. But when finals footies come around, you'll do anything to play. There's a lot of talk about injured players, McGovern and Howe and all these guys rolling up the game. They'll play. They have to play. They'll do anything that they can to play. So once you cross that white line, you're good to go.
How frank a discussion did Bevo and the coaching people and the medical staff have with you about playing in the grand final, or was that not a conversation you had?
I know it is. My big thing, and this is where I put all my trust in the doctors and the medical department at the club, is it sounds serious, like you've got to crash back. And I've got 2 kids. I said to the docs, I've gone, I don't care about footy at the moment. I want to be able to lift my kids up when I get home. I want to be able to play with them when I'm 40. Am I going to be able to do that? And they said, well, you can play and we can handle the pain and it will be fine. You'll be able to play with your kids, your back's going to be fine. We promise you everything's going to be good. You're going to be bloody sore, but it will be okay. And that's all I needed to hear. That's sweet, let's do it, let's go.
So what are the lasting remnants of that? Anything?
No, that's good. That's good. Everything else hurts. No, that's fine.
Have you had to have an operation post-season this year?
No, I have all my operations during the year. So yeah, exactly. Getting early. But none this off-season. So that means I'll be able to hit pre-season pretty hard, and I'm looking forward to it.
The people use the word hangover and all that sort of stuff. What happened at the end of the start of 2017? Was there a lack of motivation? Was there, you're all still swimming in the ground? I know as a supporter I was. But was everyone still drinking that and not worrying about it?
I think there's heaps of possible answers to that question, and we definitely celebrated. I mean, we won the premiership. You go out, you party, you have fun, you enjoy it. Otherwise, what's the point? But we didn't sit there and soak it up and during the off-season, during the pre-season and roll into the season thinking we're the champs. We finished 7th. We didn't finish top 4. So we had a lot of work to do anyway. We were the best team for a month of football. So we knew where we stood. I think we became the 100, being the premiers, and teams came after us. We had guys that just naturally dropped in form. We had changes to our list. So for every different player, I reckon there was a different thing going on, whether it was purely form, whether it was motivation, desire, taking the edge off the way that they normally play, injuries, a whole heap of things. So it's not as simple as saying it's one thing. If you ask Dal, he probably says it's motivation if you look at all of his social media, but you know, that's all. He's deleted all that now, that's all dealt with. But no, everyone was different.
So what motivates you now to go into this next season?
I love footy. It's the best job in the world. I'm a part of a great club in Bulldogs that look after me, my family, and everyone that's involved. And it's one of those jobs that I can walk down the streets, go to the shops, I get kids running up to me to talk about what I do, and I get grown men and women running up to me like their kids, wanting to talk about what I do. So it's unbelievable. I love my job, I love what I do, and I know I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm very, very lucky.
The end is nearer than further away. What have you put in place to, is footy your life? Is footy going to be what you do after you finish playing?
Good question. Don't know. Really don't know. I've got my studies behind me, but where that leads, I'm not too sure. I love footy a lot, but I also love my family more. So I don't want to do something that's going to take too much, well, all the time away from my family. I've had to sacrifice a lot when it comes to being a dad, and I want to be able to pay them back as well. So where that leads me, I'm not too sure.
Are you a coach at Werribee?
Oh, you'll have to wait and see. I love everything about footy. I love the dealing with the different personalities, the people behind the players, and the tactics within the game, and everything that there is about footy. I love it, but it's got to match with my family as well. So coaching would be great if it can work, but who knows?
Yep. Well, thank you for being with us tonight. We really do appreciate it. We very fondly remember those 36 odd games you played for us here, and always, I think everyone in this room, everyone involved in this footy club, watches what you do with great interest and enjoy that 2016 moment with you as much as anybody else. Don't worry, everybody.